Hello Aries, this is Adi from tarotforlifecoaching.com. I'm going to do a reading for you for the week starting the 29th of January 2017. Apologies, I've got a bit of a throaty going on, so bear with me if I scrape my throat a little bit. Sorry about that. But I'm going to do a weekly reading for you starting the week of the 29th of January 2017 for Aries. January 29th, 2017. And let's see what the cards are telling you in terms of energies and messages. Okay, good. So, I'm also using a few oracle cards just to give depth to the reading. And also, your overall card from the bottom of the deck is the Strength card. So, there's already a powerful message to help you with your energy overall, feeling strong, feeling powerful. Let's check what the angel message wants to be for you this week. Angel message to Aries. There you go. And also Goddess's message. Aries, week starting the 29th. Message for Aries, week starting January 29th. Ah, there it is. Okay. Let's have a look, Aries, what the energies are about for you. Okay, so we're starting with the Emperor in reverse and then the Prince of Cups in reverse. Seven of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, so quite powerful energy here again. And the week is starting off with you possibly feeling a little bit out of control. The Emperor is not feeling very much in charge. It's in reverse in your chart for this week. So things about, decision making, feeling like you have an opinion. You might not always feel heard. When you speak, you might feel like people are not listening properly. And even though you are in your rights to speak, it is somehow not landing at the right ears. And the Prince of Cups, also in reverse, is overall, sometimes in the upright position, quite a dynamic person who wants to make changes, who's got new ideas, but it is quite a dark energy as well. So there is I don't feel it's totally open and honest. It's in reverse, and it feels to me that initially, during the beginning of the week, you feel like people may not be totally honest with you. I wouldn't say there's scheming going on, but I do feel like you need to have your wits about, because that might be happening, that you just feel like something is happening intuitively. I feel like something is not sitting right with me, but and people are not listening to me. Excuse me. So it's very difficult to make your voice heard in relationship to this. And this is why you probably have the Strength card, the overall Strength card, because you do have the strength to deal with this and to reverse these situations. And this is also what's happening. I can see this moving on during the week, because the Seven of Swords is in reverse. Again, it's a slight Seven of Swords sometimes is the thieving energy. It's the energy is not clear. It's dark. This person is not going in a clear line. It is unclear where she's going. And in a reverse position, obviously we're talking about reversing the situation. So I do feel there is a sense of dishonesty or something going on early in the week, and it will become clearer as the week progresses. And it has caused you quite a bit of mental torment. If you're looking at the Ten of Swords here, that is quite a difficult energy, but it's in reverse for you. So you are at the end of that. It's caused you stress and upset, but it's becoming clear what's going on in the reverse position, and you also start to feel like there's help on the way. So there's a positive ending to this. But I suppose, pre-warned is pre-armed. I do feel like the situation at the beginning of the week is not totally honest, not totally straightforward, and it feels like people may not be speaking clearly to you, or you may feel like there may also be a dominant figure in your life who is trying to control you in a negative way. So this may not necessarily refer to you, but it could be somebody around you who is just, sometimes leadership can be really dictatorial, or so you may not feel listened to because this person is just putting their foot down, and actually you've got a good point to make, but they're not listening. So you might feel quite limited by that, and you don't feel like you can move forward, and you feel a bit lost. But then the energy moves forward towards you finding your path, and for clarity to come out and the truth to be out in the open air. We're moving forward, and help is on the way. You start to feel more in control. You know that the thoughts you've had are in the past, and there is a sense of victory at the end of it. It's like in the beginning you've been kept in the dark somehow, or you've been ruled too strongly, and you need to be strong. You need to hold on to your strength during this time, and feel very solid inside yourself, because there's definitely an element of completely overcoming this, and there's a strong energy, but you do need to connect with it from within. Allow yourself to feel that strong to deal with that. I feel you might well be challenged a little bit, being asked to do things you don't feel are correct, or are outside of your skill set, or just don't make sense to you, that sort of thing. So interesting little process going on for you in the beginning of the week, and then you taking charge of that, and not being swayed by that, staying very centered, and really allowing your inner strength to help you make the decisions, and then turning this all around. Just turning around the negative energies, the floating about without direction. You will find your path forward with this, and you will find that people help you, or that you just don't take any notice anymore of all these negative thoughts that you've been having. So it's a beautiful process here to move on. Really connect with that inner sense. It's such a powerful thing here with the lion, there to support you on this little journey this week. Very powerful support there for you. Now let's have a look what the angels are saying. Okay, and it supports exactly what we've just been talking about. The angels bring you power. And so this is where you really need to tap into. So you don't be overruled by anybody if it's incorrect. If you feel like you've been outnumbered, or you feel like you're not being listened to, you have that power, and you really need to take it. It doesn't need to be aggressive in any way, but it is certainly an inner strength, because quiet confidence is sometimes stronger, but sometimes you also need to speak up and bring your views. I feel this might well be the case for you, actually, because the power card here There is this stream coming out, this stream of energy coming out of your mouth, or the mouth of the angel, and in the end that is also your inner self. So you have that power to speak something out, to really clear it, to not be trodden upon or be ruled out or anything like that. You can speak it out, and whilst you do that, or after you've done that, the situation will reverse itself. And even though you may have some thoughts that trouble you, they are now behind you and you can move on. So there's something that needs to be cleared here, Aries, that is powerful. It might not be easy to do, but you have the support there. And your goddess's card is saying sensitivity, but white Tara. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So again, I feel this relates to particularly the Emperor in the reverse position. That might well be a harsh relationship for you. It may well be somebody who wants to rule your life in on some level. You know, it might be in the home situation, it might be at work or in your social life. You feel like you haven't got enough power to speak up and to find your way forward, and you do need to speak up. So you do need to start making decisions about taking your power and maybe excluding some of these people who are not good for you, who are trying to dominate you, to start to exclude them from your life. So very powerful reading here for you, Aries. I hope it makes sense to you. Obviously it's different for everybody. It's a general reading. But if you do want more specific advice for your situation, I'm available to do tarot readings via tarotforlifecoaching.com. We'll put a link below the video, and do come in touch if you feel like that would be helpful. So have a wonderful, powerful week, Aries, and I'll try to do weekly readings. Can't make a promise because I do a lot of traveling at the moment. But if I can't do weekly, I'll try fortnightly. And I really hope you enjoyed it. I'll speak soon. Have a wonderful week.